Alrighty. I have been successfully fed and watered. Let's get moving. Oh yeah, I switched chat caption. I think... that look better? No, that looks a little better, but could still use some more. Alright. Oh, hey, Mojito. Sniffing for snacks, girl? They're right here. 2 inches in front of you. Huh? Huh? No? Alright. Okay, so this is the 4th day that I am attempting to learn Minesweeper. I think I'm getting a little better. Let me make sure my category got updated. Oh, take off the first attempt tag. It is not my first attempt. Mojito. Crazy Pants demands you get some pets. Bat. Want to lay down? Or you want to keep blocking the screen, right? Okay. So why am I playing Minesweeper? Primarily because it's fun, but the reason I decided to start playing it is because a streamer named Cool keeps telling her chat that Minesweeper is fun and that they should make other people play. I don't really have much pull, so the least I can do is make myself play. Well, the most I can do is make myself play it. And so I'm playing it. And it's actually pretty fun, which is why I've kept playing it. Okay, Mojito. You gotta get down or get out. Huh? Huh? Come on. Come on. You're just gonna sit awkwardly. Okay. Alright, well. Okay, so the way that I'm playing Minesweeper is a website called Minesweeper Online, and it has a cool thing called no guessing mode, where it gives you maps, and it tells you where to start, and then it guarantees that you can solve it without making any guesses. Normal Minesweeper sometimes forces you to make guesses. So, yeah, let's get to it. I guess a quick recap of the rules might make sense. So the goal is to click on all of the spaces that don't have mines. There are some number of spaces that have mines. The higher the difficulty, the bigger the minefield, and the more mines there are. You can mark where you think a mine is with a little flag, so you don't accidentally click there. And then all of the numbers show how many mines are adjacent, and that includes diagonals. So like this 2 is saying there are 2 mines in 2 of these 5 spaces. Your goal is to use logic and deduction. Clear the board. And like I said, sometimes you have to guess, but this mode is supposed to have no guesses. And the only reason you wouldn't be able to solve it is if you're like me and you're not too hot at Minesweeper. Okay, I'm gonna start looking for easy shit. This little 1 is always great when it's like a little inside corner. The only thing adjacent to this 1 is this space. Same with this one. Same with this one. Same with that one. And same with that one. Holy shit. Okay, I feel like this might be relatively easy. All right. Okay. Sweet. So now we can look at this one right here. It has a flag adjacent to it, which means this could not possibly be a mine. So, and then the same thing with this one. Okay. Oh, same thing with this one as well. So we can reveal everything this one is touching. Nice. Fucking nice. Okay. Alright, is there anything else I can do down here? Crazy Pants always yells at me because I don't clean up my little sections when I discover a new area. I think I've done everything down here, so let's come up to this one. This one is already adjacent to that flag, so then it's safe to reveal everything adjacent to it. Okay. Ooh, this 2 now is only adjacent to these 2 spaces, so this must also be a mine. Okay, okay. The third 3 down there is solvable, but you'll get back there. Yeah. I guess, though, I should do it now. I should always, every time I put a new flag down, I should reevaluate all around that flag. So, sure, this 3, now we know. Well, I guess, honestly, it was solvable even before I put this flag there. Oops. Okay. So this 3 is only adjacent to these 3 spaces. That comment was before that. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Oops. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's come up here. This one is already spoken for, so bam. This one also spoken for, so bam. This 2. Spoken for. So bam. Okay. Is there anything new here? No. No. Oh, well, this one. This one is spoken for right there. Oh my god. The delay is insane. Can you hear me? You can hear me, like, mumbling through the walls, but then you hear me, like, moments later. Sorry, man. It would be interesting if there was some easy way, like, through an optical cable or something, I could just, like, send you a copy of, like, my actual screen instead of streaming it. Delay check. I read that the moment it popped up, Kuraga. Also, hello. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by to assist me once again. About 7 seconds. Oh my god. Oof. Well, hopefully it's like Twitch having a problem and not our internet, like, potentially buckling and preparing to crash out. Okay. So I just revealed this whole section, so still, let's not lose sight of the fact that it was based on this one. No, this is okay, I thought it was like 3 seconds on a daily basis. Holy shit, my dude. I'm sorry it's that bad. Okay, well, we have this inside corner, so then that must be a flag or a mine. This one is spoken for there. We'll do that. This 2 is spoken for with these. We'll reveal that. Okay. Still so many more easy things to do. So down here, this 2 and the way these ones are set up makes it pretty clear. That's got to be the flag. That's safe. Okay. Okay. Man, that was like too much progress. Think that may be everything in this lower section, and I could come back and do some logic on this wall in a little bit. Keep looking for easy stuff. Okay, so right here, this 1 is already spoken for. So we'll just reveal those. That makes this one a little inside corner, which means this one is spoken for. We'll go ahead and reveal that. Okay. I guess there's potentially 2-1 logic I can do. Geez, like all along this wall. Maybe one right here. Oh, it's in the corner, so maybe not. And then all along here. Anything easy around here? No. No. Okay, so I'm gonna come down here into this corner. Okay, so let's look at this 2 and the 1. And then, if I remember right, the thing near the 2 is a danger. It's like danger, unknown, unknown, safe. Let me prove that to myself. So this 2 is saying 2 of these must be flags. And this 1 is saying only 1 of these is a flag. And so then that does mean, okay, this must be a flag, 1 of these 2 is a flag, and then that means that this spot is safe. Whew. Okay. Now we have a little internal corner. So that's a flag for sure. So now what we have this 2 taken care of. We can chord the 2. We also have this 1 we can chord. Also this one can be chorded. Sweet. We can chord this one. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Damn, I might be able to solve 2 of these in an hour if they keep going like this. Okay. All right, so up here there's some easy stuff to do, but let's look at this corner. I feel like I could do this corner. Okay, this 1 just has to be that. Means this 1 is accounted for, and so is this 1. This 1 is still accounted for. Okay. So this 1 only has that next to it. Great. Great. Okay. What else can we do? These 2s. Really any one of these 2s. The only thing that could possibly satisfy it is right there. And then this 1 spoken for. Sweet, okay. Now what do we do? Oh, this 2. There must be a flag. Well, there must be a mine there, so I will put a flag. Okay. Okay, then that means this 2 is fully spoken for. Okay, we've got this 2 that can only have a mine right there. So now we've got some 1s that are fully spoken for. All right. Now this 2 reads as a 1, and it's in an inside corner, so that must also be a flag. No, I could have figured that out with the 3 as well. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's like the entire bottom is just like done. All right. So then this 3 reads as a 2 because it has a flag next to it. So there's 2 that are not known. So 2 of these must be a flag. There's 1 next to it. So then that means that it couldn't be these 2. It can only be 1 of these 2. Which means that this must be a flag. So we can now chord that 3. We can't chord this 3 yet, but we do also know that this is safe. Doing it. Okay, we have a little inside. Ooh, no, we don't, because either of those could belong to that 1. Okay. Okay. Metalligator. Hi. You have a cool, that's a cool Twitch name. How's it going? I wasn't safe for that 1. Oh boy. Interesting. So my thinking was that this 3 Interesting. How could it... Because, so what we had was, we had these 4 spaces. Look at the furthest right. Could be the first or second box. But it can't, because I didn't have this, and so it was about these 4 spaces. So this 3 is reading as a 2 in this situation. So it meant 2 of these 3 had to be 2 of these 3 had to be flags. So it could have either been like that, or it could have been like that, or it could have been like that. But then no matter what, that would satisfy this 1. And so then, as far as I understand, and well, Karaga agrees with me, that means that if this 1 is satisfied by any of those potential formats, then the other thing that's adjacent to this 1 must be safe, because it would already have been satisfied by either of these. That must be a mine, I think. I don't know for sure. I think I'm gonna keep going with that logic, and if it finally screws me over, then hopefully I will be confronted with enough information to understand exactly how I was wrong. Okay. So this 1 only has 1 thing adjacent to it. So then this must be a mine. And then we can chord this, and now we know this is the last flag. Okay, yeah, Metalligator, it's totally cool. I think if I couldn't logically defend myself when you challenged my assumption or assertion, then I shouldn't be making that assertion to begin with. But I'm glad you agree now. There's at least a slight boost to my confidence in figuring this out. Okay, so this 1... No, don't be sorry. It's fine. That's like that's how we learn, right? Maybe if you're way better at this game and you made like an obvious mistake, then you can be sorry to yourself. That's fine, but you don't need to be sorry to me. Okay, so this 1 is spoken for by this flag, so it's okay to chord. Holy balls! I feel like this got way easier. Okay, all right. So now we can look at this 3, and this 3 has 2 flags, and the only other place it could get its 3rd flag is right there. Okay. Okay. So then we have a 2. Way better is a bold assumption. So far, most of the people that have come into my chat with an interest in Minesweeper are much better at it than I am. I think at this point I understand like 3 logical things I can do to solve my way to a complete map without any mistakes. And before it was only like 2 things that I understood. So I'm still taking baby steps. Okay, so this 2 for sure has both of its flags attached to it, so we can chord that. Damn, a lot of 4. This 4 is almost helpful. Okay. Oh, good job, Nightbot. You did that at like a good time this time. Great. Okay. So there's a 2 and a 1 here, and that's that same thing. I'm gonna just walk through it slowly again. 2 of these must be bombs. But because there's a 1 here, it could not be these two. Only one of those two. Which means that this must be one of the two attached to this. And yeah, Metalligator, so far the only pattern that I recognize pretty effectively is the 2-1 thing, the thing I'm doing right now. And I used the editor to walk myself through it very slowly, and then I believe it was Karaga was like, yeah, you're correct in your like logic, and that's a 2-1 pattern. And then later on, I think the next day, I figured out how to do it much faster. I've kind of realized that when you have a 2 and a 1, you can look at these like 4 spaces, and the space that's up, that's like next to the 2, is definitely a bomb, and then this space is definitely safe because of the way that the logic works out. And then Karaga let me know that it is an easy way to see it, that it's like mine, unknown, unknown, safe. And the safe is always on the side of the 1, and the mine is always on the side of the 2. Yeah, Karaga. Anyway, yeah, it does look like based on what's been explored here, I have a pretty easy pattern. So this 3, it only has 3 things adjacent to it, so... and then also the 4, same thing, it only had 4 spaces, so now they're all accounted for. The 1 is accounted for, so we know that's safe. This 1, also we know that's safe. Cool. Oh, because it's like, it's two 1s just like mirrored on top of each other. Okay, that makes sense. It looks like I didn't need to use that because of the other things around it, but that makes a lot of sense. I think I can commit that to memory and figure that out sooner. Okay, so let's keep moving. This 4 doesn't have enough around it to do anything. Okay, so it looks like this is like a 1-2-1 situation. So then mine's on either side of the 2. So then something like that. And let's just double check that that makes sense. So we're saying that 2 of these 3 have to be a problem. But it couldn't be these 2. So then that one, okay, yep. Cool, all right. Great. Whew. Oh, and then this 2 has everything accounted for, so we'll just come up here. Ooh, oh, we can't quite solve the 4 yet. Okay. Okay, there is, I guess this 4 reads as a 1, so I could do 2-1 logic up here, but I'll come back to that in a little. Let's see what else we can do. This 1 is accounted for, so we can chord. You got a 2-4-2, your favorite. Interesting. That's this right here, but since they have flags next to them, aren't they like a 1? Really, they're like a 1-2-1. Maybe it's somewhere else that you're talking about. But okay, there's definitely work I can do up there, but I'm gonna come over here for a second and see. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back there in a second. Okay, so this reads as a 2. So then we know 2 of these must be a danger. But then it's got to be that one. And this has to be safe. When you get a 2-4-2 under a 1-2-1, it works as an additional 1-2-1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, such interesting patterns. So strange. Okay, so this must be safe. Great. Now we have a nice little wall corner. So that must be a mine, which means this is accounted for, so let's chord that. This 1 is telling me that that must be a mine. Okay, this 1 is accounted for, so we'll chord that. Now this 2 can only have that adjacent to it. All right, all right. We can go back and chord this 3. Gotta clean up where we can. Okay. Oh, this 3 is accounted for already, so we can chord that. This 1 is accounted for. Let's see, what else? Okay, these are all reading as 1s. These are just all 1s. Okay. Okay, so we'll go back to the 242. So it's a 1, 2, 1. So this is the 2, and then that means those are both mines. Which means I can chord this now. Ooh, okay. We can also chord this 2. Holy shit, a 6. Oh my god. Okay, so that 6 is going to tell us those are both mines. Okay, we can look at this 2. And this 2 has to be satisfied by that being a mine. And then we have a 4 that's satisfied, so chord that. Okay. So now we're into this corner where essentially everything boils down to 1s. All right. So one of these is a mine. Don't know how to prove which one. Oh my god, thank you, Crazy Pants. I was about to say, okay. Oh my god. Oof. Oof. Okay. And so now we have this 3 that has to be satisfied there. Sweet. Okay, it only took me 1400 seconds. With a 38% efficiency. I don't know what that means, but that's bad. Oh, I could also have checked that there was 1 mine left. Okay. Don't pay attention to the time. It's hard not to when the timer goes up to 1,000, and after that it's just like, nah, fuck you, buddy. You're too long. Too long. You suck. Too long. Okay, cool. All right, so I think I'm gonna do another medium. Efficiency's based on how many clicks you take. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait quite a while before I really worry about the time or the efficiency. But I can see how you would finish faster if you focus on efficiency. Okay. Okay, so that took about half an hour. All right, let's see if we can get a second one done. Going for efficiency is fun. Yeah, I feel like it would be fun just because then you're like solving it faster. Every one of your clicks is doing more, and that like, it kind of just feels good to click a spot and reveal a bunch of stuff. It just feels good. Okay. So we have that internal one. Let's see. Ooh, is that all the easy? Wow, that's like all the easy things to click. Okay. Pure efficiency is slow. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess I could see that. There's some middle ground where you get the most out of efficiency to help with speed, but then if you want to be certain you're as efficient as possible, you would be like rechecking every single area before you made a move. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, okay, I guess we'll look at this 2-1 on this wall. So then that must mean that this is safe. And that's a mine. Okay. Okay. So now this 3 reads as a 2. And this reads as a 1. So does that actually help me? I feel like it does. Oh no, this 3 reads as a 1. No, okay, take it back. Okay. What else could we figure out? I guess now the fact... The quest system sometimes encourages you to solve the board with high levels of efficiency. It takes time to be efficient. There's a quest system? Oh! Huh. Okay, maybe I'll check that out off stream. That sounds fun. Quests are fun, generally speaking, when it comes to games, anyway. Okay, let's just run around looking for 2-1s. Okay, this is a 2-1, but it's in the corner, and I don't really know how to deal with that. Okay, here's a 2-1. Oh, a 2-1, and then another 2-1. Okay, so this has to be a mine, and that must be safe. Oh god, it just feels so wrong. It feels so dangerous to click that. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Phew. Alright. Let's see what else we can do. We have this internal corner, so we know that's gotta be a flag. Then we can chord that. Oh, we have an internal corner down here. Also has to be a flag. We can chord down here. Oh my god, okay, we're getting too much too quick. This one, gotta be a flag. Hey, this 3 is now accounted for. We'll go ahead and chord that. This 3 also accounted for. Chord that. Okay. This 1 looks like it's accounted for. Oh. Well, it wasn't very rewarding, but oh well. Okay. Okay, so there's for sure some work we can do up there. Let's go look down here. Okay, we've got an internal corner with that 1 on it. Now this 2 only has that as a possibility. Now this 2 is accounted for, and so is this 1, so we'll just go ahead and chord. What else do we got? Okay, now this reads as a 1. This 2. This 2 only has one thing that could be the last remaining flag. Okay, and now this 2 is accounted for, so we'll chord this 2. Sweet. This 2 is accounted for. We'll chord the... Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay. Oh geez. Oh my god. Now I just feel like I have a giant mess to clean up. Holy crap. Okay. This 1, internal corner. We know that's a mine. Great. Let's see. Another internal corner. So then this 1 is accounted for. We'll go ahead and chord. This 2 reads as a 1, and that's the only thing that it could be attached to. This 1 is spoken for. This 1 is spoken for. Okay, this 1 is an internal corner. This 2 could only have this here. Oh my god, this feels like such an easy map. Holy shit. 2 is spoken for. This 1's an internal corner. This 1 is spoken for. This 1 is spoken for. This 1 is spoken for. This 2 can only have something right there. Alright. Same with this 2. It can only be right there. Now this 2 is accounted for. Okay. This 1 is accounted for. Oh my god. This 2 reads as a 1, and it's an internal corner, so boom. This 1 is accounted for. Ooh, some 3s. Cool. 1 is accounted for. It gets easier to clear boards after learning basic patterns. Yeah, for sure. But for this one, I feel like I applied the 2-1 pattern 2 or 3 times at the beginning, and now it's just I'm not even having to do that. Yeah, Metalligator, I'm doing no guessing mode. I don't know if I'll ever not go on no guessing mode. I might move all the way up to evil on no guessing mode, because I think the fun of the game is using the logic to me and never having to guess. That's why evil's there to throw some advanced logic at you. Yeah, I feel like I'll be interested in this game until I get to that point, and hopefully if it's a good like step up in difficulty, hopefully I'll be able to solve evil ones without deciding to just give it up. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else easy we can do? Okay, this 2 is attached to this 1. So then that's gotta be a flag. And this 3. Right, oh, I could have just looked at this 3. Okay. Evil's fun. You solved a few. Good job, Crazy Pants. They hard was too hard. It was too slow. At least evil just tells you it's pure logic. Just watch closely. Yeah, that's what I want someday. Someday. I feel like right now the medium board is where I'm at. Maybe a little too easy now. But I think that might be what I need. It gets a little bit hard, then I get all this progress, and now I actually have to think again. So let's see, what else can we do around here? Oh, this 3, no, this 3's, oh, the 3's fully spoken for, so that must not be a flag. Okay. Recorded that. Okay. So now we're at a bit of a standstill. Oh, sweet. Metalligator, thank you for following. Getting closer to affiliate. Day by day. Okay, what else can I do? Oh, I might just have to finally leave this corner. I think it's okay if I leave this corner. We got a lot of info. Okay, yeah. I see some. I think I see a place I could apply the 2-1 logic, but I'll come back. Okay, so obviously that's a flag. Obviously that's a flag. This 2, that's a flag. Okay. This 2, that's a flag. This 1 is spoken for. This 1 is spoken for. Let's see. What else can we do? This 1 is an internal corner. Don't even need to worry about 2-1 logic yet. Now this 2 is telling me that that's a flag, which means this 2 is accounted for. Now we have a 1 that's an internal corner, so that's a flag. This one's accounted for. Oh, it's not. What? I messed it up. Oh, that was all. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I went too quick. That's fine. I need to learn that. Can I go back? Okay. So let me analyze my stupidity. So duh, that was attached to a flag. I should have courted that. Yeah, I did get overconfident. That did happen to me once before. I think when I was doing a medium, I did that same thing. But I think that's why I need to keep on medium. I need practice moving quickly. I need to learn to read those easy situations correctly, like fully, before I move on. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and actually solve this, even though I messed up. Okay. So, this is accounted for. Now we have a 2 that could only have these adjacent, and then that's accounted for. Okay. It's refreshing to see me break down each situation. Yeah, I mean, that's... I feel like that's, I don't know, sort of an aspect of streaming is that I need to be, like, sharing what I'm thinking. I'm glad it's not, like, annoying or boring. But yeah, somebody came in the first day, I think Renegade Muffin was their name. They posted one that they solved the first day that I was playing. And the way they just, like, burned through everything, it was clear that, like, they're not even actually, like, thinking it through the way I am. Their brain is just seeing patterns and is like, mine there, that's safe. Like, it's really interesting the way that your brain develops shortcuts kind of automatically as you get better. And I think there are quite a few things that I'm really good at that it's fun to watch people who are new at it, like breaking it down. It kind of reminds me like where I used to be and the initial fun that made me decide to get good at something. Okay, so a lot of people don't share their thinking though. Yeah, yeah, I guess that's true. I think at least for something like this, like I feel like if I'm streaming it, like I've got to be sharing what I'm doing rather than just like quietly sitting here like listening to music, just clicking flags and clicking spaces. I don't know. Okay. So this little tiny island right here seems like I can figure something out. Okay, this 2 means that's a flag. And then this 2 has its 2 flags accounted for, so we'll do that. These 1s are saying that must be a flag. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's look at this corner. Oh, Crazy Pants, you are actually learning something from this? That's interesting. Yeah, I thought for the most part you would have these things internalized. Especially for very advanced players, their click speed is way faster than a human's ability to speak. Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. I I wonder if it's even faster than their ability to think. If you played it a lot, explaining 1-2-1s every time, it's going to be tedious. Yeah, yeah, I think the faster that I get at interpreting it, the faster that I can just be like I don't actually have to sit here and be like, okay, 2 of these, but one of these is only one of these 2. Like I can just look at this and be like, okay, this is a 1-2-1, and that means that these have to be flags. Hopefully. Great, okay. Still not super confident in it, but we're getting there. Okay, we got a 2 by itself, and then that means the 3 is accounted for. We got this 1 that's an internal corner. Chord that. Also chord that. Hmm. Okay, now this 2 telling me that. This 1 is accounted for. This one is also accounted for. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. Baby steps. Baby steps. Phone. Should be on silent. Go away. All right. Now let's go back down to this corner. So, is there anything incredibly easy? Okay, these are all read as 1s. Dang. Okay. Okay. That's read as a 1. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Here's where you have to do 1-1 logic. Okay, so I don't think I have necessarily figured that out. So sure, here's a spot where there's a 1-1. Um Okay, so let's think about this. For this corner, this bottom one of those 2 has to be a flag. And oh, so then that's saying it couldn't be this one because if I want to satisfy this guy, I'd have to put it here and then this one would be satisfied, or I'd have to put it here and then again, these would both be satisfied, but then that means that this must be safe. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it before you tell me it's okay. All right, cool, great. And then with this I guess there was another 1 above it. So then I guess that would have helped me figure out that it must be that. We'll go ahead and chord that, and then we'll chord that. Yay, great, yeah, yeah. I'm happy I didn't blow myself up again. Okay, okay. Let's see, is there anything else easy to do? No. Okay, so then let's look down here and try to do that 1-1 logic again. Love it when it triggers the bulb. Like as in like the idea bulb, like I understood it? Or is there an actual bulb that I didn't notice? Does the little face do something? I don't know. I'm a bit zoned in. Got like tunnel vision. Okay. So then these are all ones. So then let's try applying that logic again. Maybe just to these in the middle, since they don't go around corners. Well, really, I guess I could look at all these. So for this one of these must be a flag. And then that would mean that this one gets satisfied, so then this one must be safe. Try it again. Great. Okay. Phew. And then... so what if we look at... I guess we can look at right here. So for this one, it's one of these must be a flag. Damn, and that... okay, so at a corner, the 1-1 tells you just a little bit more, I suppose. Because no matter what, this one is satisfied by this one's flag. So then that means the 2 of these are safe? Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, also... whoa, VLC player crashed. Pokemon Chops, come back! No, I don't care. Okay, it's you meant it's nice to see me realizing the solution. That was the first thing I guessed. It's totally fine. Congratulations on speaking 2 languages. I can only speak 1, and not that well. So, yeah, it's totally fine. I thought that's what you meant, but I also just didn't want to blindly agree and not actually know what you meant. Okay. All right. Let's get back into this. Now that I got my music back. Okay. So, this is such a weird situation now. So now we have this one that's an internal corner. And then we have this one that's accounted for. Sweet. I got so many 3s. Okay, you, Mr. 3. That's your buddy. Nice. Where's the light bulb emoji from? Oh, it's just an actual emoji. It's not a Twitch meme. Twitch meme. It's not a Twitch emote. Oh my god. The like simplistic but intensive thinking of this game absolutely like fries my ability to think. It is very interesting. Okay, this 3 is now accounted for. An accord. All right, this 2's looking accounted for. Okay. We talked about memes too much earlier. Yeah, maybe. I guess in a way Twitch emotes are a meme. Like every idea is a meme. Conceptually. Okay, so we have an easy 3. We know that's a thing. Okay. What about you, Mr. 3, down here? Yeah. Okay, and then that means that I can chord you, and I can chord you. Okay. All right, so we kind of did it. I fucked up in the top because I got overconfident, but our world is a meme. Certainly from the way we conceptualize it. Yeah, definitely. Whew. Okay. I think maybe one more. Let's beat one more medium. Whether we blow up or not, we'll just undo and keep going. Okay, so first we find the easy little internal corner, 2 of them, and then we can chord the things that are attached. Oh my! Oh, in this 2 we can chord. 1 we can chord. Holy shit! Okay, we've got this 2. Chord here. We can chord there. That's an internal corner. Go ahead and chord there. Oh my god. Chord that. Let's see, this 2. Telling me that's a flag. Which means we can chord that too. Okay. This 2 is saying that one's the flag. Chord there. Damn. Damn. Whew. Okay. This is an internal corner. So you and you. My god, and you. Okay, let's just double check. Yep, none of those have any flags adjacent to them. Oh, and you as well. You read as a 1, and you're a little internal corner, so... Okay. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll start chording from up here. We can chord you, yes. And we can chord you. And we can chord you. We can also chord you. Holy shit, dude. Okay, you are an internal corner. So we can chord you. Now you're an internal corner. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is like surreal how easy this one is. Okay, we have another internal corner here. Go ahead and chord. Oh my god. Okay. This is crazy. This 2. You're telling me that's gotta be a flag. The only remaining adjacent space. This 3. It's telling me that's a flag. Okay, and we can chord this 2. Okay. Okay, so we have a 1, 2, 1 up here. So then the diagonals must be bombs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, this 2 is fully accounted for, so we can still chord. This 4, nope, that's not gonna help me do anything easy. This 3 will help me do something easy. Oh, and so does this 2. Okay. Okay, nothing to chord though. But does that tell me anything about the 4? Yeah, the 4. We can chord that. Alright, alright. Okay. So this reads as a 1, 2, 1. So let's see if we can apply the 2 angled ones are bombs. Okay. This 4 is fully accounted for. We'll go ahead and chord. 1's accounted for. This 2's accounted for. The 1's accounted for. This 1 is accounted for. This one also accounted for. This 2 is a corner. It reads as a 1, so we know that's a bomb. This 2 is now accounted for. Oh my god. Whew. I am like getting mentally exhausted as to how fast this is going. Holy shit. Okay, we have another little internal corner with this that reads as a 1. So that's a bomb. This 2's accounted for. Got so many 2's. This 1 we can chord. Ooh. I'd love for that to be a bomb, but I don't know if it is. Okay. So, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, this is 1, 1, 1. Okay. Okay. Even after tens of hours, you're still unable to solve expert boards. I mean, if you do the ones where you're not guaranteed to be able to do it without guessing, I could definitely see that happening a lot. That the bigger the board, the more likely it is you're gonna have to make a guess. And I guess like Karaga said earlier, the bigger the board, like evil, the more likely you are to come against some very difficult logic. Because the situation is just more complicated. You're less likely to run into a nice edge of the board to help you solve some things. Oh, okay. Whew. I am mentally exhausted. But let's keep going. Okay, this 2 has some nice extra information. That's the only one that could be a flag because of this 2. Okay. Now this 3 is fully spoken for, and so is this 2 over here. Great. Now this 2 reads as a 1, and it's an internal corner, So boom. Oh my god, you're stuck with 6 50-50 guesses? Yeah, that, you are definitely encouraging me to stay on no guessing mode for quite a while. I think if, let's say in no guessing mode, I could solve a hard in like 2 minutes, then it would be okay if I was in the situation you're in, because like, you guess, you get it wrong, fine, you'll be back there in a minute or two on a new board. Like, whatever. But for now, like, oh my god, the fact that it takes me so long to finish a board, I like the idea of just guessing, like, infuriates me that that's a game mechanic. Okay, we can chord there. Ooh, we can chord here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, what else can we do? I think we might actually need to apply some logic now. Okay, so we've got a bunch of ones here. And the idea for this corner one is that one of these two must be it, and then that satisfies this one, which means that there could not be a bomb there. Okay. And now we have this guy who's an internal corner, so he's telling us, so in some situations, 3 ones in a row, it's going to always be the middle, but maybe only when they're on an edge. Did I screw up, Crazy Pants? Oh my god, you're right, you're right. Thank you. Yep. Totally. Thank you. Yeah, and it looks like for sure it is this one, because this 2 doesn't have anything else adjacent to it. So then this is going to end up being the other bomb, I think. Well, we can chord this if I'm right. Great, yep, this is the other bomb. Thank you. Save my ass. Buddy. All right. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so this guy looks like it's a fucking bomb. Yeah, it's a bomb, because this one is only adjacent to it. All right. What else do we know? Okay, well, we have a 1-2-1 right here. Let's go ahead and call those both bombs. Boom. Guy's accounted for. This 1 is accounted for. This 2 reads as a 1 because it's next to this bomb, and it's a little internal corner. Just double check. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, this 2 also reads as a 1. It's an internal corner. Great. Now this 2 is accounted for, so we can chord there. We can also chord here. Ooh, this 4. This 4, baby. Now this 2 is accounted for. Ooh, this 2 is accounted for. Okay. Sweet. Let's see. This 3 is fully accounted for. This 1's accounted for. And that'll help us figure out this 3's remaining flag is right there. Let's see. Ooh, this 2 fully accounted for. Now that's telling us this 3 only has 1 left. That's adjacent to it, but unexplored, so that must also be a flag. Let's see. We'll chord this 1 because it's got a buddy. All right, it's fully spoken for. Great. All right. Okay, so these all read as 1s. Check that. Yeah. Okay. So then I think we'll just follow the logic slow until I'm good with it. This guy at the corner is saying one of these 2. And then regardless of which 2 it is, that means this guy gets satisfied. And then this has to be safe. Okay. Great. And then that helps us out because now this 2 is an internal corner. So we know that one's the flag. And I think this is that same situation I saw before where you have 3 ones in a row and one of them's at like the edge of the board. And so then you would know the middle one is the bomb. but I keep doing it slow until I'm absolutely certain. Okay. Now this 2, his only remaining possibility is that could be a bomb. Oh, same with, oh no, the 3? Ooh, we can chord the 3 now. And we can chord this too. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let's see, Mr. 3, you're telling me that's a bomb. Now this 2 is accounted for. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Ooh. Hey, I'm gonna actually beat this one legitimately before the timer's done. Oh, that feels nice. Okay, let's look at this 3. He's only got one thing it could be. Then we have this one accounted for. And that one's accounted for. And that one's accounted for. Hey, all right. Sweet. Okay, I probably could have done that end part a little bit more efficiently if I had looked around. I think that's the kind of efficiency that could have saved me time, but thanks, Crazy Pants. Okay. Whew. Oh, yeah. That's cute. It tracks your personal bests. That's nice. This website's cool. Whoever made this website is cool. Oh, maybe there's supposed to be ads on it, but I have them blocked. Oh, now I feel kind of bad. Dang. Maybe I'll unblock the ads at some point. Especially if I'm gonna keep playing like crazy. Okay. Okay. Let's do one more. Do one fucking more. Okay. And I'm gonna try to do this quick, and if I make a mistake, that's okay. So we have a 1-2-1 right here. And you see the mastery stat on advanced players. Mastery is how many boards were solved of your 100 most recent. Okay. And when you see yours is 5, you're way far from being good. Yeah, I guess that's true. Sure. But I feel like maybe the correct way to look at it is the difference between good and great is huge. That you can get competent at it relatively quickly. But then there's this huge difference in people who are like absolute masters at it. Because I'm like I still feel like I'm pretty bad at this, but I feel like I'm getting better much quicker. And then I feel like there's gonna be a point at which I'm not gonna get much better. I'll probably be in your situation relatively quickly, and then it's gonna take lots and lots of playing to really, really recognize. 5 seems about right if you're not going for it. Okay, sure. If you're not like meticulously using difficult logic to make sure you're correct all the time. The world record is 55 seconds on an expert board. Whew. That is impressive. That is impressive. Oh, 55 mastery. Okay. Okay. The world record time is less than 30 seconds. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right, I made some improper assumptions right there. God, still, under a minute is impressive, and under 30 seconds even is like crazy. It's like watching people do Rubik's cubes like blindfolded. Like they look at it and then don't look at it, and they just solve the whole thing in like 10 moves. Shit breaks my brain. Okay, let's get moving. Okay. So then here, this reads as a 1, so then we have another 1-2-1. So let's just try it and go. Okay. That's why you feel like not paying attention to the time is best for me? Yeah, for sure. I think the main thing I want to work on now is sort of adjacent to working on speed, which is like not getting ahead of myself, because like obviously you've seen me on the last 2 boards ago, I made an actual mistake because I was going too quickly and I didn't realize it. And then the last board, I almost made a mistake if Crazy Pants didn't save me by being like, hey, no, you screwed up. And then it was very obvious where I screwed up. For you, it's more like damn guessing again. Okay, but that's because you're on the you're playing the real thing, and I'm doing the baby no guessing mode, which is fine for me right now. Oh my! Oh, we have opened it up. Okay. Okay. So let's see. We have this is a 1 and this reads as a 1. So then that means that this must be safe. Okay. Oh, and then this is actually another 1, so it's gonna be the one in the middle. Okay, well now it's obvious now that I did it. No guessing is totally fine. I'm not gonna be like if somebody said I was a loser for doing it, I'm like, whatever. This is the one I find more fun right now. But if you're not doing this mode, then guessing is certainly expected, right? Oh, sure. If you set a personal goal, then yeah, I'm sure it is frustrating to end up back where you're guessing again and again. It's 2. Okay. Okay, this 3 reads as a 1. Oh, but we're in like a weird little spot, so then the safe spot isn't visible necessarily. Okay. Oh, but if I just looked at that 1. Okay, that must be. We can chord that. This is an internal corner. This 2 and this 2 are now accounted for. Okay, this 1 accounted for. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and move up here. This is an obvious internal corner. We can chord that. Another internal corner. Okay, we can chord this, and we can chord this. We can chord this, even. We have another internal corner. Okay. We can chord down here. Chord that guy. Oh my god, 4. All right. This 2. Telling me that's a mine. Let's go ahead and chord this 1. Okay. So this 3 is telling me those must be... Oh, also the 4 now. The 4 was telling me that as well. Oh my god. Just ignoring the messages. Okay. We can chord there, and we can chord here. Let's see. Okay, this reads as a 1. Okay. So we can chord there. So now that this reads as a 1, we have like a triple 1, which I believe means that will be the bomb. Let's go ahead and check that. Okay, it was true in this case, and I think it's going to be true in all cases when it's against a wall. We will just keep working under that assumption until we hit a bomb. Okay, we can chord up here. Not quite? Okay. It's continually happened. Oh, right, because this one could be it could be satisfied higher up. Okay. Yeah, right. The gaps have to be on both sides, not just one. All right. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. That would have become a problem for me eventually, and hopefully I would have realized it when it was a problem. Okay. Let's see. So that 1 is taken care of. This 2, it's got to be you, buddy. Oh, and because of that 1, and because of that 2. Oh my god. All right. This reads as a 1, so that's a flag. We can chord here. Okay. This 2 right here. Okay. See, anything else easily? No. Let's reevaluate over here. We have a 1, and then a 1, and then a 2. Okay, so we can at least do the 2-1 thing. And we know that. That must be a flag. And that must be safe. Means that's the flag. Which means we can chord that. And we can chord that. And we can chord that. Sweet. All right. Okay. Let's see. So we have a 1-1 situation here. That actually helped me. Because it could just be like that. It could be separate ones. Okay. So no, let's not worry about that right now. Okay. Yeah, maybe that could tell. That could probably tell me something. We'll come back. Oh, okay. Oh, this is an easy spot. There's a 1-2-1. Middle is safe. That's accounted for. That's accounted for. That's accounted for. That's got to be a flag because of this 3. Accounted for. Oh, I could have just clicked this guy. Wasted clicks. Oh my lord. Ooh. All right. Okay, that is an internal corner. Then we can chord that, and we can chord that. Okay. Okay, we can at least get some information out of here. So since there's 3 1s in a row, if we look at this top one, it's got to be one of those, and if it's one of those, then it can't be that one for that guy. So that's safe. Okay. And now, ooh, no, not quite. Okay. Could be either of those. All right. Let's see, what else can we figure out? Oh, this 2. This 2 gives us some information. It's not super helpful, but it is a flag. This 2 also gives us some information. That's actually pretty helpful. Then we can chord, we could chord this 1. Great. Now we've got an internal 1 at the corner. 8. Okay. Let's see. So if that's correct, looks like it is, then we can chord this 2 or this 2 even. We'll do that too. Okay. This 3 is really helpful. There are only 3 things adjacent to it, so they're all flags. All right. What about this 3? Same thing with this 3 now that we got those. Okay. Oh, I guess even if I hadn't gotten those, it's still just 3 adjacent and that's it. Okay. What else could... Oop, okay, this 2 is now accounted for, so let's chord. Oh, some 5s. Oh my. Okay. Is that... Oh, and this 4 is already telling me that both of these are flagged. Okay. Well, sometimes it takes overwhelming information to get it through my head. All right. Okay. So this 2 is accounted for, and so is this 1. So we can chord it. Great. And then that'll let us solve this 2, being in that corner. Which now we can chord this 1, and we can chord that 1, and we can chord this 1. Sweet. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Whew. Okay, worse efficiency, but all right. Thanks, guys. It is nice having a supportive audience. Oh my god. Yeah, a win streak of 2. Maybe if I keep going with medium, I can get that up higher even. Whew, okay. I want to keep going. I had initially planned to potentially go for another half hour, but I think I gotta be done here. My brain is like melting, moving fast, which feels right and it feels good, but it is also like exhausting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I will be back at the same time tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks, Karaga. I appreciate your help quite a bit. It's nice to have somebody very confidently tell me when I'm right or wrong about things. Yeah. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And if you want to come hang out again tomorrow, I'll be back at the same time. If you have interest in Pokemon, I play that right before this. But if you don't, also that's cool. It was really nice having you guys here for Minesweeper, and it'll be nice if you stop by again. So yeah, thanks a lot, and have a good day.